Hello everybody, welcome. I'm going to be sketching a few animals today from this beautiful reference photo that I found on Unsplash. I'm pretty sure it's not AI, like the composition is incredible. I could hardly believe that it was real. You have one cow that's facing you, the other is showing its back, the other is in full profile. It's like amazing. So I can put the link to it in the description. I'm just practicing. I'm still learning animal anatomy, still trying to get better at foreshortening, and so you'll see me doing preliminary sketching and then inking each cow. So as you watch me draw, I wanted to continue on the topic that I posted about yesterday. I told you about the time that I got fired and how it freed me up to finally explore my interests, including art, including drawing. And, the season of unemployment, gave me so much space and time to just be with myself and not worry about, like going to work and paying bills and making lunch and being exhausted and all this stuff. And it really changed me. And I was thinking about, how sad it is that so many of us, we spend our lives worrying about, subsistence, like getting food on the table, paying rent, making sure we save up, like having a savings account and all this stuff, like planning for the future. And we never have the space and time to explore, like, who we actually are. And I know that's like a vague expression of like, well, nobody knows who they are, and that's true. But what I'm talking about is like, most of us have certain inclinations or interests. Like some people, they're born just loving nature. Like they want to be in nature, they want to protect nature, they love hiking. Others are really into fitness and bodybuilding and, building tools and doing things with their hands. And others are like very artistic and they're attracted to anything colorful and shiny or sketching or whatever. But because we go through life doing what we're quote unquote supposed to do, we never have the space and time to like delve into these interests and develop them. And I think it's so sad because so much human potential is wasted on matters that, frankly, to me are of little significance. And I know that we live in a world where, well, we have constraints and limitations. Like, you have to feed yourself. You have to find a way to provide for yourself. But life is more than that. I mean, it says in the Bible that, aren't you more important than a bird? They neither sow nor reap, and yet God feeds them. But more and more, especially when the economy gets difficult, we spend all our time worrying, and we never have the room to look higher or aspire to something bigger because we feel like we're just surviving. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I almost feel like it's a trick from the devil to make us think that we can't have better, that we can't have more, that we can't have like beautiful things. And when I say beautiful things, I mean like actual meaning in our lives and actual fulfillment, and not just like physical things or goals that are not fulfilling in our hearts. So, the practice of drawing, it changed me. I mean, I look back and I'm like, who was I before I started drawing? And don't get me wrong, like, I did art in high school. It was like one of my two favorite subjects. My other favorite subject was English. But I gave it up completely. Like, I put it to the side completely. I didn't even consider keeping it as a practice. To me, it was like not even an option. Like, the way that I grew up is like, this is not really something we do. Like, it's a cute hobby, but like, that's it. And now I think, like, if I don't do this, I'm ill. Like, I feel ill. I don't feel good. And so I just think, like, how many of us go through life avoiding the very thing that would make us healthy again mentally, just because we feel like we're not allowed by some random standard that we've been indoctrinated with, or the programming that is placed on us when we're young. And so I think as adults it becomes our responsibility to undo that programming and really discover who we are, as God created us. And it says it again in the Bible that we have different gifts. Each person is anointed differently for a different purpose. And that's what's beautiful. And if we all just responded to that calling, can you imagine the harmony that the world would benefit from? So that's just some thoughts that I wanted to impart. And I'm going to continue making these videos. I hope that you enjoy them. Don't hesitate, if you watch, to leave a comment. I really appreciate them. And yeah, thank you.